Recording. All right. Hello, everybody. Happy Saturday. Thank you guys for joining me. My name is Marnie Hernandez, and I do these certificate workshops to help us become better travel agents. We do these workshops to learn about the different destinations, to learn about our different programs, to make us better at selling our product, right? To help us to learn, like in Barbados, we want to learn about Barbados so we can sell that to our clients. Amazing vacations, right? So this is to kind of help us to become better agents. We do this as a group. I was started to do this a couple years ago because we were going to do the princess training where you get the free cruise, and my accountability partner, my mentor, said, hey, when are you going to do this training? When are you going to do this training? And I kept saying, I will. I kept putting it off. Finally, I wrote it down on my calendar. I said, okay, I'm going to start doing these. So I said, hey, to my team, you know what, guys, want to do this with me? Let's do it as a group. And now it's, again, for 2 years now we've been doing it. I do it on now Fridays and Saturdays, same time, 10 o'clock. And we learn about the different products, the different vendors, the different locations, etc. And besides learning and getting to know each other, and afterwards we get a certificate and we get to post that on social media. Hey, look at me. I'm now a specialist on Barbados. Contact me today for your next vacation, right? But a lot of times we also get invites to lunch and learns, to fam trips, familiarization trips, etc. So again, lots of exciting stuff, free trips, free gifts, go to their trainings. Jamaica gave away 4 vacations at a luncheon one time. So again, that's what we do it for. Okay, so we do all help each other. We all take the test together. We all pass, and it's just a group effort. So if you're new with us, a lot of people will follow along on, the computer and then their phone, or have a split screen. But make sure you take the test. Go through this. You don't want to be doing this and then have to do it over on another computer, right? Do it with us, okay? So again, we have the new schedule out for June. We're going to be doing Discovery Cove. We're going to be doing Thailand. CLIA, guys, make sure you guys get your CLIA card. We'll talk about this later, but you get 4 free classes. So we're going to start doing a couple of those, Denmark and Bali. And then we're adding 2 more for next Fridays. All right. So yes, total of 10 certificates that you get, Amanda says. So she's already done the training. So let's go ahead and get started. Hopefully everybody is here. We'll go ahead and get started. I am recording this. If for any reason you have to jump off, you can't finish it, I am recording it. It will be here on my YouTube channel. Okay. Also over here is my certificate workshop program Facebook page. If you're not part of this, please join it. This is also where I put the calendar, where we share ideas, suggestions, etc. Again, I also have my list in here. Don't know why I can't get this in here, but hopefully that will be it. But if you want to know other trainings that we've done in the past, you just go arrow down here under featured, and it has a list of all the trainings we've done in the past. So if you have somebody going to France, you have somebody going to Arizona, and you want to know about Arizona or Aruba, it's right here. And then on top is the different programs that we use for these trainings up here. Okay. All right, so let's go ahead and get started. If you guys have questions, please put it to everybody in the chat so we have help here to help answer questions. And we're going to go ahead and get started with Chapter 1, Introduction to Barbados, okay? So I'm going to go ahead, and again, if you're just signing in, listen, we will make sure everybody passes the test. So I'm going to hit resume because I opened it up just to get started. So let's go ahead and get started. So introduction to Barbados. The lively South Coast attracts the largest number of tourists to the island. It's particularly popular with young people who come for the beautiful beaches and nightlife. There's a good choice of mid-range accommodations, including hotels, guest houses, apartments, and a few villas. Virtually uninterrupted stretch of Golden Beach and hotels runs from the outskirts of Bridgetown all the way to the airport. St. Louis Gap is the main hub of the action, with great restaurants, bars, nightclubs along a buzzing, traffic-free road along the beach. I don't think so, because I was able to sign in and got in with no problem, so I haven't done this one in the past. All right. Other attractions on the South Coast include Oistins, and again, I apologize ahead of time for any mispronunciation. It's a fishing village that hosts the island's best party every Friday, the Oistins Fish Fry. Expect plenty of music, rum, fresh fish cooked before your eyes. Okay, again, the course right here, copy. Just sign in on the very beginning. You don't have to fill out the full profile. All right, water sports, surfing, windsurfing, kite surfing are all popular as the conditions are ideal. Hastings and Rockley. Hastings boasts a waterfront boardwalk leading from Hastings Rocks to a beautiful beach as far as Rockley. Worthing Beach, white sands, calm waters, and an offshore reef teeming with tropical fish to explore. And then you have Grantley Adams International Airport. You can't see my screen? Okay, thank you. Yeah, guys, let me know if you guys can't see my screen, okay? So again, here we are. Okay, Grantley Adams International, moments away, making the South Coast an easy, convenient place to stay. Okay, so again, we're on just part 1, introduction to Barbados. Okay, up next. All right, so the West Coast, known as the Platinum Coast. West Coast offers, and pay attention because these could be test questions. West Coast offers the calm, sheltered waters of the Caribbean Sea and sandy white beaches. It's home to many of the island's luxury hotels, Murad, villas, and resorts, including the legendary Sandy Lane and the Coral Reef Club. The warm, clear waters are perfect for snorkeling and swimming, and you may even spot a sea turtle. So, whole town, small town with rich history. Hometown was the area where the British first landed in 1627. And today it's home to high-end boutique, beachfront restaurants, and lively nightlife. Okay, so if you have somebody with exciting nightlife, that's where you want to send them. Weston, no hotels in Weston means the wide palm tree lined beach, rarely busy. Fish market and fruit stall on the waterfront, and the popular rum shop, John Moore Bar. You have Paynes Bay, fringed by a stretch of white sand. Paynes Bay is a popular spot for jet skiing, catamaran sailing, and sea turtles are a common sight. How cool is that? Wouldn't that be fun? We got to swim with some sea turtles in Hawaii at my son's wedding. Speightstown, small town, is one of Barbados' most historic, home to many early settlers. Today, it combines colonial charm with an active, buzzing community vibe. All right, let me get out of here, maybe. There we go. All right, so up next. All right, North and East Coast have a very different feel to the rest of the island due to the raging Atlantic waters, strong trade winds, and craggy coastline. Although the cliffs and weather conditions have kept development at bay, if your clients are looking for adventure or just wanted to get away from it all, an untouched natural environment, this part of the island has a raw, rugged beauty. Beaches are rough and unspoiled, and there are many hidden private coves only accessible by foot. Some of the attractions, so you have this prime Bathsheba, prime surf country with some of the best waves in the Caribbean, and a must visit for surfing fans as it hosts the famed Soup Bowl. You have Farley Hill National Park on the grounds of a ruined mansion overlooking the Atlantic. You have Scotland District, scenic place of green hills, historic sites so named by the early settlers because it reminded them of Scotland's rugged but panoramic setting. St. Nicholas Abbey, one of the oldest Jacobin plantation houses in the Caribbean, dating back to 1658, home to a steam mill, rum distillery, and recently a tour by railway. Cherry Tree Hill, close to St. Nicholas Abbey, with sweeping views over Scotland District, ask the tour guides about the power of gravity here. All right, next, interior. The lush landscape of rolling hills, gardens, and elegant plantation homes in the island's interior should be on any visitor's must-do list. Visitors don't need to be history buffs to appreciate the museums documenting the island's rich history. Countryside is also a haven for hikers, and there are many world-class golf courses and verdant green clean fields. All right, so you have Andromeda Botanic Gardens. Inland from Bathsheba lies the 6-acre tropical paradise of palms, orchids, ferns, water lilies, cacti, bougainvillea, and begonias brought over from all over the world. Harrison's Cave in the heart of the island in a deep underground. This awe-inspiring network of limestone caves, cascading waterfalls, underground streams, waterfalls, and rock formations can be explored by electric tram. Okay, so again, you can take a picture of this and post this with your certificate, guys. Okay, for those adventures, right? All right, next. Welchman Hall Gully, beautiful tropical rainforest and birthplace of the grapefruit. Where is that? Welchman Hall Gully. Traditional chattel houses. Colorful, characterful, small wooden houses designed for plantation workers and freed slaves can be seen throughout the island. Barbados Wildlife Reserve, located in the northern parish of St. Peter. Barbados Wildlife Reserve occupies 4 acres of mahogany forest near the top of Farley Hill and is home to green monkeys, colorful birds, reptiles, and many other animals free to roam the sanctuary. Okay. Next, Bridgetown. Okay, Bridgetown is Barbados' bustling capital city full of character and charm. Found in the southwest corner of the island, has a beach at both ends of town. Bridgetown is a buzzing hub of activity offering everything such as great duty-free shopping along Broad Street and Swan Street, where you can find reasonably priced commodities from clothing and food stores to fantastic local cuisine, fishing, and yachting. There is something for everyone. Bridgetown and the Garrison UNESCO World Heritage Site means there are some fascinating places to explore and discover. Come nightfall, Bridgetown's nightlife is second to none, where you could party with the locals. All right, you have the Barbados Museum, set in a former prison. The museum explores all aspects of the island's history and culture. You have Parliament buildings, neo-Gothic buildings, important landmarks in Barbados, and were built to house the Barbados Parliament, which is the 3rd oldest in the British Commonwealth. You have St. Michael's Cathedral. Original 17th century building was destroyed in a hurricane. The current cathedral dates back to 1789 and is striking coral stone building offering Sunday church services, especially to the community and visitors alike. Nida Israel Synagogue, the only Jewish synagogue in Bridgetown, also the 2nd oldest in the Western Hemisphere and a Barbados National Trust property. Since its official opening in April 2017, the Synagogue Historic District represents a significant heritage tourism attraction for the island of Barbados. All right, and Wickham Lewis Boardwalk, the perfect place to stroll and spot the yachts, catamarans, and fishing boats moored in the marina. So lots and lots to see and do so far, right? All right, check your knowledge. All right, so first test question. Okay, guys, everybody ready? The Oyston's fish fry can be found on, is it the South Coast, East Coast, or West Coast? What do you guys? South Coast?
South.
Okay. Let's go ahead. Next. Does everybody have these same questions?
Yeah.
What is the capital city of Barbados? Is it Speightstown, Holetown, or Bridgetown?
Bridgetown.
Bridgetown? Everybody agree?
I don't remember seeing.
All right, so we have South Coast and Bridgetown. Let's check our answers. Has everybody got that? Again, if you're just still signing up, we'll put the answers in there. Correct. All right, so they're both correct. So thank you, Amanda, and everybody that helps out. All right, next. Barbados has 11 divisions known as parishes. Each parish has something unique to offer both locals and visitors alike. So we'll learn about St. Michael in Southwest. Home to the island's capital city, Bridgetown, this parish is hub of island life and is home to many important historical buildings. The parish of St. Michael has a beautiful beach, Carlisle Beach, just 5-minute walk from the center of Bridgetown. It's home to several shipwrecks, offering some of the best places to dive and snorkel on the island. It has the largest population on island and in size, second only to St. Philip. You have Christchurch, South Coast, home to the Grantley Adams International Airport. Christchurch is the first parish to greet visitors to the island. The buzzing St. Lawrence Scap is where you'll find many of the island's most popular restaurants, bars, and nightclubs, with live bands and DJs playing until the early hours of the morning. Here is where the Oistins, the smallest of the 4 towns, is located, and the stretch of tourism belt of mostly budget accommodations. Oistin is one of the island's fishing ports. Every Friday evening, the village hosts the famous fish fry, where vendors offer fresh barbecued fish, chicken, lobster, and many more, making it a reasonable price dinner. Additionally, the kiosks of rum and punches, along with the party atmosphere, make it an ideal place to be on a Friday night. Kelly's been there. See, and that's what's really cool too, guys, is doing this as a group, because now you have firsthand experience. So she can share the experience of visiting there. So that's also what's nice about, doing this as a group. So thank you, Kelly. All right, how about St. George, South Central? It may have no coastline, but St. George boasts rolling fields of sugarcane, beautiful plantation houses, and some of the best valley views of the island from Gun Hill Signal Station. The military outpost also houses an intriguing collection of military memorabilia and is the site of a statue of a lion carved out of a single piece of rock by an Army officer in 1868. Brighton Farmers Market, an open-air market selling fruit and vegetables, coffee, patties, plants, jewelry, and clothing, is open early in the morning. Other must-dos in St. George include Orchid World, a tranquil, enchanting landscape of over 20,000 orchid species. Additionally, Drax Hall Plantation House, one of the oldest and largest sugar plantation properties on the island, and is a historic Jacobean mansion dating back to the 1650s. It is one of only 3 of these mansions in the Western world, making it an ideal place to visit. Next. Come on, come on. Come on. Come on. There we go. All right, St. Philip, Southeast Coast. Located next door to Christchurch, St. Philip benefits from refreshing trade wind breezes known as the country by locals. History lovers will be intrigued by Sunbury Plantation House, a large 17th century sugar plantation property now thoughtfully restored to its former glory following a disastrous fire in 1995. Foursquare Rum Distillery's claim as the world's oldest commercial rum distillery is certainly worth investigating. Set on 8 acres of landscapes garden, the distillery is the perfect place to learn about rum as well as sampling some of the island's best. St. Philip is also home to one of the island's most beautiful beaches, Crane Beach, a hidden cove backed by cliffs and fronted by impossible blue waters. The Crane Hotel, the oldest in the Caribbean, is located here. Where is the Crane Hotel? St. Philip, okay, the oldest in the Caribbean. St. John East Coast, packed with history and home to world-famous Codrington College. Hackleton's Cliff is one of the highest points on the island. 1,000 feet above sea level, offers spectacular views over the East Coast. Just a short walk from this point is one of the most romantic locations in Barbados, St. John's Parish Church, as well as its breathtaking views, the parish church house, the tomb of Ferdinand Paleologos, a direct descendant of Constantine the Great. And St. Joseph East Coast, one of the least populated parishes on the island, St. Joseph's has a wild, rugged beauty, making it a great place to get away from it all and enjoy the natural surrounding of lush vegetation and dramatic cliffs. Nanaki Lush Life Vacation Spot, Eco Lifestyle, and Lodge and Cocoa Hill Forest are located here. Many visitors come to Bathsheba, an idyllic windswept beach backed by palm trees and home to the Soup Bowl, a reef break popular with surfers and often host to international surfing championships. It also home to the Andromeda Botanic Gardens, Hunt's Gardens, and the Flower Forest, perfect for nature lovers. There are few hotels in the region, but house rentals and homestays are available here, making it one of the most economical and peaceful places to stay on the island. Same goes for dining. Although there are no fancy restaurants in the parish, amazing local cuisine can be found in the parish, many rum shops. And St. Andrew, northeast coast. St. Andrew has long, empty beaches, perfect for walking, but not recommended for swimming due to the strong reef currents. Inland is equally rugged, being home to the scenic Scotland district, where you'll find moors and crags, caves and forests, appealing to hikers, nature lovers, and geologists. St. Andrew also sees Mount Hillaby, the highest point of the entire island at 1,100 feet above sea level. Next. St. Thomas, center of the island, is home to Harrison's Cave, crystallized limestone cave unique within the Caribbean. Half-mile tram tour reveals spectacular stalactites, stalagmites, and waterfalls. There are also tropical gardens in Welchman Hall Gully to explore. Bagatelle Great House is a former sugar plantation that's now a center for dining and entertainment. The historic property, built in 1645, is home to several different restaurants, including Palos, Churrasco do Brazil, Brazilian Steakhouse, and Chatter's Tea Room. And St. James West Coast. St. James is famous for its white powdery beaches, luxurious hotels and resorts, including the world-famous Sandy Lane Hotel, and the site of some of the most expensive real estate on the island. The calm seas make it a great place for swimming, snorkeling, and diving, and it's also home to a protected turtle colony. Holetown is the heart of the parish. Holetown is home to colonial buildings, luxury shopping, wide range of restaurants, not to mention the annual Holetown Festival in February, which celebrates the landing of the first settlers with a street parade, music, and dancing. And then St. Peter, northwest to east coast. Speightstown is the parish's main center and island's second largest town, filled with colonial architecture like Arlington House, a museum house in an impressive 18th century house, an art gallery, boardwalk, and several good restaurants all add to Speightstown's appeal. Inland Barbados Wildlife Reserve is home to monkeys, porcupines, and mongoose, as well as many tropical bird species, reptiles, and other protected mammals in the beautiful surroundings of the mahogany wood. Beautiful Jacobine St. Nicholas Abbey dates back to 1650 and is one of only 3 remaining Jacobine houses within the Western Hemisphere. And last one is St. Lucie North, the most northern parish in Barbados, St. Lucie, and is the birthplace of Barbados' first Prime Minister, the RT, what's that? I don't know what RT stands for. Hon Errol Walton Burrow. St. Lucie has spectacular views, expansive coves, numerous rock pools, caves, and blowholes. Most famous is the Animal Flower Cave, located at North Point, romantically named for the sea anemones found in the pools. The coral floor of the cave is estimated to be 500,000 years old. St. Lucie is remote, has no towns and few hotels. Small guest houses and villas are available. So if you're looking to escape the crowds and get back to nature, it's the perfect place. All right, up next. All right, South Coast. No secret, Barbados has some of the best beaches in the world, and the island often appears on the top 10 lists in magazines, newspapers, and online polls. The island has over 70 miles of palm-fringed beaches, some of the clearest turquoise waters in the Caribbean. Most of the popular beaches have lifeguards, and stretches with rough currents are clearly marked, making Barbados beaches very safe. Water quality is monitored closely, and to date, there has never been a shark attack. All of this combined with year-round good weather and perfect conditions for water sports make Barbados a #1 choice for beach holiday. Variety of Barbados beaches make the island stand out. No 2 beaches are the same, and there are rich contrasts depending on which coast you visit. So if clients are looking for wild beauty and breezier beaches and rougher seas, southeast coast beaches are ideal. Many of the beaches on the southeast coast have walk-up restaurants and bars. So you have Crane Beach, perhaps Barbados' best known and most romantic beach here. You'll find soft coral sand backed by rolling dunes and rugged cliffs. One of Barbados' best loved long-standing hotels, the Crane Resort and Residences, stands proud on the cliffs above the beach and is a great place to have a drink as the sun goes down. You have Bottom Bay, tucked away beneath high coral cliffs. This small beach is a tropical paradise with gentle swing, coconut palms, popular beach for picnickers, and it's common to see turtles swimming in the water. Note, swimming is not recommended here, okay? Harrismith Beach, atmospheric and secluded spot, lies at the foot of a long flight of steps, gentle waters protected by a reef and ideal for swimming. The beach is overlooked by the ruins of a good plantation house. And then Foul Bay, wide expanse of white sand with cool breezes, big waves, makes this popular spot for boogie boarding, surfing, and picnicking in the shade of the Casuarianina trees. Sorry. All right, up next. Bum, bum, bum. Come on, come on. Come on. Okay. All right, so West Coast beaches. Okay, Barbados West Coast attracts the rich and famous who come for the exclusive upmarket hotels and resorts. It's worth remembering that none of Barbados beaches are privately owned, so they are all accessible and open to all. Soft sand, crystal clear waters of the West Coast beaches make them popular with those who love swimming, snorkeling, and water sports. You have Speightstown. The town has some excellent beaches, popular for swimming, snorkeling. Easy walk with Speightstown is an added bonus for those without transport. Again, you may want to take a picture of this, so kind of help you to pick which place to take to your or send your customers. Mullins Beach, another of Barbados' best known beaches. There are sunbeds and umbrellas for hire, as well as water sports on offer. A beach hut selling cold drinks and rum punch, and Mullins restaurant nearby is much loved by visitors. Folkestone Underwater Park, a 1.24-mile stretch of marine reserve featuring an artificial reef less than a half a mile from the shore and is great for experienced divers. Recreational Zone is a popular place for snorkelers and is home to numerous fish, sea anemones, sea lilies, corals, and sponges. Old Town beaches. These beaches are great for swimming, bordered by the boardwalk at the southern end, and Folkestone Marine Park to the north, and has many waterfront hotel, beachfront bars, and restaurants. You have Paynes Bay, beautiful white sandy beach on the calm bay, ideal for swimming and snorkeling. There are many luxury villas and restaurants located along this part of the West Coast. Fitz Village, quiet stretch of the beach, with beachfront restaurant, good snorkeling on several shallow reefs. This is a favorite release spot for sea turtle hatchlings rescued by the Barbados Sea Turtle Project. Bats Rock, just minutes from the capital Bridgetown. Bats Rock is a popular beach for families as it has shady trees, showers, a small children's playground, and picnic table. And then Brandon's Beach, lively beach, easily accessed from the Spring Garden Highway on the outskirts of Bridgetown, and a few moments from the harbor or cruise terminal. It's home to the ever-popular Wiser's Beach Bar and water sports available, and there's even a riding school just off the beach. Next. South Coast, where the calm Caribbean meets the rougher Atlantic, small to medium waves, makes it a favorite among windsurfers, kite surfers, and divers. It embraces the tourism belt in the south. Beautiful, look at that. Wow. Carlisle Bay, a small natural harbor in a crescent bay, shaped bay beside Bridgetown. Carlisle's Bay Marine Park is a popular spot on the island for scuba diving, as there are 6 wrecks to explore. You have Accra Beach, Rockley Beach, a very popular beach offering a mix of waves ideal for surfing, calm water for swimming, sheltered natural pool created by rocks at the southern end of the beach. Bigger waves are ideal for windsurfing, boogie boarding, and there are kiosks selling everything from local jewelry to Bajan beer and fish cakes. You have Sandy Beach, Worthing Beach. This is a picturesque, calm, lagoon-like beach sheltered by a reef and popular with young families. Dover Beach, secluded white sand beach, great swimming conditions, crashing waves. Though it is safe to swim here, it is within easy walking distance from St. Lawrence Gap and the cricket ground. Casuarina Beach, named for the trees which back the row of sand. This beach is just half a mile from St. Lawrence Gap. Has big waves and lots of shade. It's where the two Sandals hotels are located. Okay, so keep that in mind. Enterprise Beach, Miami Beach, peaceful during the week. Enterprise Beach is more popular on the weekends. Here you can rent chairs, umbrellas, boogie boards, as well as enjoy tasty snacks on the beach. Enterprise Beach is next to Oistins, so why not spend Friday here before heading out to the fish fry? And then Silver Sands and Silver Rock. In the winter months, the trade winds create ideal windsurfing, kite surfing conditions, sometimes referred to as D-Action Beach, has kite centers, D-Action Kite Center, and Endless Kite Boarding, both offering kite surfing lessons and equipment. And next, East Coast, beautiful beaches, spectacular rock formations, Atlantic coastline, crashing waves, windswept beaches, popular with surfers worldwide. Although the East Coast is spectacular, beautiful, and the sea is blue and inviting, swimming is not recommended along this coast except at certain beaches, as there are dangerously strong currents and no lifeguards on duty. So you have Bath Beach, one of the safest, most popular beaches on the East Coast. Rarely strong currents here as the beach is protected by a reef. Second is Martin's Bay, small friendly fishing village that has a wild and untouched stretch of sand. Shallow reef breaks the waves. Don't miss the seafood at the Bay Tavern and the southern end of the bay. You can hike the old train line to the Bath Beach. And Bathsheba and Cattle Wash, a simply magical wild coastline that is also home to Soup Bowl, world-renowned surf spot, and hosts to national, international events and championships throughout the year. A low-key stretch of coastline with boutique guest houses, rum shops, and local restaurants on the shore. All right, almost done with this one. Check our knowledge. So the famous Soup Bowl is located where? Famous Soup Bowl.
Enterprise. Enterprise Beach. Oh,
Okay.
no, but that's
the famous Soup Bowl.
Bathsheba.
I can't see your question, Marnie.
You can't see it again? Why isn't my screen showing? That's weird.
Like, just scoot it down.
I can
Yeah. You see it now?
see it.
Huh?
Yes, it's
Okay.
visible.
All right. So Bathsheba.
Yes,
And then what beach is also known as Miami Beach?
Enterprise Beach.
Enterprise. All right. So everybody agree? Enterprise and Bathsheba.
Yes.
Perfect. Great. Correct. All right. So congratulations, guys. Got those correct. Again, thank you for putting the answers in the chat box. Now we're going to learn about geography and terrain. So Barbados lies in the North Atlantic Ocean and is the easternmost isle of the Lesser Antilles, 100 kilometers east of the Windward Isles and the Caribbean Sea. The island measures roughly 32 kilometers from northwest to southeast and about 25 kilometers from east to west at its wildest point. The northeastern part of the island is called Scotland District, mainly because it's reminded early British settlers of the Scottish Highlands. The island is home to many underground streams, springs, and waterfalls, such as those found at the Harrison's Cave. There is an abundance of striking geological rock formations on the island. The coral reefs that surround Barbados teem with many species of colorful tropical fish and other marine animals. The terrain, Barbados is relatively flat, but is gentle rise from the western coastal lowlands in a series of terraces to reach the rolling hills of the Central Highlands. The highest point, Mount Hillaby in the parish of St. Andrew, lies 1,115 feet above sea level. Most of the island is made up of soft marine deposits of coral limestone, making Barbados a lush, fertile, green paradise with an abundance of tropical plants, flowers, and produce, as seen at the Andromeda Botanical Gardens in St. Joseph, and Orchid World in St. George. Again, look how beautiful that is. Doesn't that look like fun? Let's go, right? I'm ready to go. Yep. All right, another test. What part of the island was given its name as reminded early British settlers of the Scottish Islands? Is it the Scotland district?
Yes.
Perfect.
Yes.
Okay, thank
Yeah.
you. Very good. You are correct. All right, by air, how are we going to get our clients over there? Well, there's many options for air arrivals to Barbados, with many airlines now offering direct flights. Visitors from the U.S. have a few options when it comes to air travel to Barbados. Airlines offering direct flights from the U.S. to Barbados are American Airlines, JetBlue, and United. If visitors are looking to depart from Canada, direct flights are offered by Air Canada and WestJet. Those coming from the UK and Europe can get direct flights from British Airways, Virgin Atlantic, Lufthansa, and Condor. And then the Caribbean Airlines, Liat, and Copa Airlines. All right, next. Car rentals. Okay, once on the island, there are a number of ways visitors can explore, from renting cars to taxis and the lively public mini bus services. Barbados' small size, just 21 miles long and 14 miles wide, makes it easy to navigate. No better way to explore Barbados and witness the island's ever-changing landscape than by car. Hiring a rental car will give your clients the freedom to explore the rolling hills and villages of the country's interior, as well as access some of the more remote beaches on the north and east coast. Barbados has numerous car rental companies, and for the bold, mopeds are also available for hire. The driver of the rental car will need to present a current driver's license to obtain a local permit. Many companies require that the car be rented for a minimum of several days to be sure to check. So be sure to check, okay? So again, minimum of several days. In high season, mid-December to mid-April, and especially over Christmas holidays, it's prudent to reserve a car in advance. So rules and regulations for renting a car. The law requires seatbelts to be used in cars, and for motorcycle riders to wear helmets. Speed limits are 40 kilometers in built-up areas, 60 in rural areas, and 80 in ABC Central Highway. Remember, in Barbados, you will be driving on the left side of the road. Expect to pay careful attention while driving. Some of the island roads are narrow and winding, with the occasional blind corner. Rural roads are poorly lit. Pedestrians may be difficult to see at night. Stop for pedestrians at crosswalks indicated by white strips on the road. Rental cars are identifiable by their H license plate. Local drivers tend to be patient and courteous to obvious visitors. If a driver flashes the lights at you, this is an invitation to make your turn. I'm cutting out. Okay. Sorry. Can you guys hear me okay? This is an invitation to make your turn to emerge from your side street into the flow of traffic. A beep beep in return means thank you. And then, although crime is far from rampant in Barbados, it's always a good idea to protect your possessions as you would anywhere. All right. Bum, bum, bum. What is the speed limit in built-up areas?
60.
40.
40.
40.
60.
40.
40.
Yes, you're right.
All right, 40. Which
40,
airline
it's
does
40.
not offer direct flights to US to Barbados?
Spirit.
Spirit. Oh, shucks. I fly Spirit all the time. All right, so Spirit and 40. Let's check our answers. That is correct. Very good, guys. Almost done. Are we done with it? Okay. Famous Supo located. Wasn't that Bathsheba?
In Bathsheba.
Yes.
All right.
Yes.
Let's grade our test. Yay, you've unlocked now your new resources. Now you're up to speed. Share some newly unlocked resources. So again, congratulations. You've got one certificate. Now we've got 9 more to go, guys. Okay, so here is what your certificate looks like. Congratulations. Again, I highly recommend following through. Keep moving forward with us. You want to finish the total course, so that way you will be a specialist. If you need to move on, you can, but just wanted to share that with you. So we have 10 different courses to finish. So we're going to move on. So again, congratulations. Now we're going to learn about attractions and activities. What are we going to focus to sell our clients on? Things to do, right? All right. Shopping. Barbados is a tax-free haven in Eastern Caribbean, one of the best shopping duty-free destinations in the entire region. Popular items purchased by visitors include fine jewelry, watches, crystals, fragrances, cameras, audio equipment. Abundant souvenirs and crafts made from local materials include carved mahogany figurines, pottery and ceramics, woven baskets, shellcraft, jewelry, soaps, lotions, leather items, as well as sandals, blown glass, innovative wire and metal pieces, and textiles. Prices in Barbados typically between 30 and 50% cheaper than in Europe and North America, meaning visitors often return home with more luggage than they arrived with. Remind clients carry their passport or airline ticket when shopping in Barbados. Let them know that their packages can be delivered to the airport or seaport for collection. Okay, good to know. Okay. The last question was Bathsheba. Bathsheba, Anna. All right, department stores from Harrison's to Cove Shepherd. Bajan department stores present leading designer names, Caribbean jewelers such as Diamonds International, Colombian Emerald, who have become world-renowned for their gemstones. You have craft centers. Barbados has a thriving community of craftsmen who produce and sell their work in outlets on the island. One of the best places to buy craft work and souvenirs is at Pelican Village on the outskirts of Bridgetown. One of the first stops for cruise ships, that this lively, spacious shopping village has a wide range of handicrafts and provides the opportunity for visitors to see local craftsmen at work. You have shopping hotspots. Barbados has a thriving community of craftsmen produce and sell their work in outlets on the island. One of the best places to buy craft work and souvenirs is at Pelican Village on the outskirts of Bridgetown, and one of the first stops for cruise ships. This lively, spacious shopping village has a wide range of handicrafts and provides the opportunity for visitors to see local craftsmen at work. All right, Bridgetown. Broad Street has most of Bridgetown's shops, but there are stores and stalls throughout the town. As an added bonus, most hotels provide a shuttle service from Monday to Saturday. Speightstown, charming seafront village, distinct architectural heritage, and many shopping delights. Whole Town, offering a variety of restaurants, stores, 2 malls, Chatal Village in Tropical Gardens. This is a perfect location to shop the day away. Hastings and Worthing, this stretch of coastal road offers a Quayside Center, Hastings Plaza, Lanterns Mall, a branch of Cave, Shepherd, and 2 supermarkets. Sheraton Center, first and largest mall in Barbados. Sheraton Center Mall houses more than 120 specialty stores, elegant food court, and multiplex cinema for visitors to enjoy. Hotel boutiques. Your clients can also enjoy boutique shopping at the following hotel properties: Hilton Hotel, Colony Club Hotel, Crystal Cove, Turtle Beach, Royal Pavilion, Sandpiper, Sandy Lane Hotel, Southern Palms, and Tamarin as some notable mentions. Lime Grove Lifestyle Center, Whole Town. Lime Grove Lifestyle Center emerged as the most stylish place to shop, dine, and Lime, hang out, or relax for all visitors and residents of Barbados. Lime Grove covers 10 acres, includes approximately 85,000 square feet of retail space, and is moments from the wonderful beaches of the Platinum Coast, close to Sandy Lane, Royal Westmoreland, Sugar Hill, and Apes Hill, unparalleled in Barbados and the Caribbean region. Lime Grove hosts local and global retailers in a setting built around 3 distinct courtyards, including boutiques, restaurants, delis, cafes, bars, gourmet foods, and art galleries, cinemas, a spa and salon, and a range of special event spaces. Next. All right, which shopping mall was the first to open in Barbados?
Sheraton.
Sheraton. Everybody agree?
Yes.
All right. What should visitors remember to bring to ensure they get tax-free prices?
Passport or
Passport and
airline
air-
ticket.
Mhm.
Very
Yes.
good. Okay, so Sheraton and a passport, guys. Correct. Very good. All right, now we're going to learn about activities. All right, so you have the Atlantis submarines, you have island safaris, Silver Moon Barbados, and Hike Barbados. Many activities focused tours can be found here in Barbados. Atlantis submarine, unique must-do attraction takes you to a shipwreck and depths of 150 feet, which were previously reserved for only scuba divers. Island Safari Barbados. This is an off-the-road adventure offering visitors the opportunity to explore some of the most beautiful places on the island of the safari-rigged Land Rover. Silver Moon Barbados is a luxury catamaran cruise in Barbados. Okay, thank you. And yes, I have it recorded. Perfect. Thank you. Enjoy. The cruise offers the opportunity to swim with the Barbados sea turtles, and with 12 passengers per cruise, it is truly a special experience. So that's kind of nice. It's very, low key with only 12 passengers, so you don't have a big group, right? Hike Barbados, this activity can meet personalized hiking needs with private customized guiding hiking in Barbados. You have Cool Running, the unique charter specializes in personalized cruises with the utmost comfort, service, and enjoyment. Limited number of passengers makes a superb day of sailing in an uncrowded atmosphere. Small Cat, specializing in smaller, more personalized cruises. This boat sails from Bridgetown, takes you to the Carlisle Bay area. El Tiger Cruises, the catamaran was built for performances, stability, and comfort. Once on board, you'll discover how shipwrecks have been transformed into a playground for many tropical fish. And Tiami Catamaran Cruises, find your adventurous side with Tiami Catamaran Cruise, where you can snorkel, fish, swim with turtles, or simply just admire the beautiful views. All right, beautiful. Definitely bucket list, right? Heritage Tours, Barbados Heritage Tours. Your clients will learn all about the sugar plantation days, rum production, pirate lore, as well as visit the stately plantation's brightly colored chattel houses. Arlington House in Speightstown is a must visit, an impressive interactive history museum with tours including the admission price. Also top of the list for history buffs is George Washington House. Barbados is the only country outside the U.S. visited by the former U.S. President George Washington. Next. Gardens, many stunning lush gardens to be seen in Barbados. Andromeda Botanic Gardens, nestled off on a cliff overlooking the dramatic East Coast. 6 acres of landscape grounds that includes the largest collection of tropical plants in the Eastern Caribbean. Expect tropical trees, exotic flowers, rare orchids, fruits, and palms. Flower Forest, St. Joseph offers combination of botanical gardens, nature trail, and dramatic landscape of flowering plants, tropical trees, breathtaking views of palm groves, rugged hills, and wild East Coast. Orchid World, set among the sugarcane field in the parish of St. George, a fantastic place to explore while admiring the thousands of orchids in vivid bloom. And then Hunt's Gardens lies in a mini ravine, perhaps Barbados' most lush and idyllic small garden, features sculptures and terraces for relaxing with tea or drink. There you go, the different beautiful flowers and gardens. Definitely a beautiful scenery. Okay, caves for those adventures. Are your clients adventurous cave enthusiasts? If they're up for a challenge, they can arrange to explore Cole's Cave in the parish of St. Thomas with an expert guide. Cole's Cave is much less visited from Harrison's or Animal Flower Cave, partly due to the steep, narrow, overgrown entrances. They will need to bring their own torch. This is not a tour for the faint-hearted. Animal Flower Cave is situated under the cliffs at North Point, St. Lucie, where the surf pounds against the cliffs. It is a photographer's paradise, and whales can sometimes be spotted from this high vantage point. Named for the sea anemones that live on the cave floor. It was discovered in 1780 by 2 English explorers. Harrison's Cave is the only cave of its kind in the Caribbean and was unexplored until 1970. Here you can explore the underground caverns by electric tram, spot a vast cavern with a 40-foot waterfall plunging into a lagoon. Cool, right? Colored lighting, accents, arches, and prehistoric formations make a truly awe-inspiring experience. How cool is that? All right, park preserves and more. So Farley Hill National Park is a scenic, romantic location. The park is home to ruins of once grand plantation house concealed within a forest of mahogany trees. The setting high on a hill overlooking the rugged Atlantic coast, unique place to escape for an afternoon or picnic, and a popular spot for getting married. It is also the backdrop for many concerts throughout the year. Welchman Hall Gully, once a mile-long limestone cave, now flanked by cliffs and awesome rock formations, boasting some 200 species of tropical plants. This oasis recalls a wilderness as it appeared to the island's first settlers. And then Barbados Wildlife Reserve is a mahogany forest where animals roam free. Visitors can catch a glimpse of the Barbados green monkey, plus otters, mongooses, porcupines, and deer, among other creatures. Next. Come on. All right, how many species of tropical plants can be found at Welchman Hall Gully?
200.
200. All right, and when was Harrison's Cave first explored?
1970.
Very good. 200 in 1970. In which parish is Orchid World located?
St. George.
George. Perfect. Okay. St. George, 1970 and 200. Everybody good? Check it out. Correct. Very good. Again, St. George, 1970 and 200. Thank you very much. All right, U.S. tour operators, many tour operators, including American Airlines, Cardona, Funjet, GoGo, Orbitz, Expedia, Cheap Caribbean, Travel Impressions, Travelocity. Okay, so yes, we have direct contact or access to 4 or 5 of these. So make sure you book through there. Earn your 80% commission. Canadian tour operators, Air Canada, Romantic Planet, Travel Luxury, Expedia, Merit, and Ultimate Golf. And which shopping mall was the first to open in Barbados? Can we go through this?
Sheraton.
Sheraton.
Sheraton, yeah. Yay, that was an easy one, right? Do another certificate, guys. Congratulations. You now got your second certificate. So Barbados Elite Club. Are they all the same? Do they say the same thing?
Really?
No, this one says activities and attractions. The other one was the
Oh, there it is.
introduction.
Got
Yeah.
it. Okay, perfect. Thank you. All right, so congratulations. Next course. All right, basic information. Okay, so the cruise terminal is within walking distance of Pelican Craft Village, where local handicrafts are on sale, as well as Calm Beach hosts to loads of food and facilities. Also near the West Side Bus Terminal and a little further on, you will find Bridgeton. Be sure to see the enhanced cruise sale page in the sales selection section for ideas on how to create cruise vacations that are more satisfying for your customers and for you. Please note, passengers who are not returning to their ship after entering Barbados must complete an immigration card and present it along with their travel documents to the immigration officer on board the ship. They will be asked to show an onward ticket. Okay, so make sure you pay attention to that when sending your clients to Barbados. All right, the cruise terminal. Attractive, well-appointed cruise terminal provides cruise passenger services that include Barbados Tourism Marketing Inc. Information Office can offer useful advice on any aspect of your client's stay. Telecommunications, visitors can easily phone home using cards or coins, send a fax, check their email in an air-conditioned center. Banking facilities at an ATM, post office offering mail service and Barbados stamps. Transportation, you have rental cars are available for cruise passengers just outside the terminal entrance. For those on a pre-booked or organized tour, a special departures area with numbered gates makes it easy to find your tour group. Bus system in Barbados is also convenient and can be picked up in Bridgetown, a 15-minute walk from the terminal. Duty-free shops, vendor push carts, shoppers can choose from a range of items from sophisticated to rustic, food and drink. The port conforms to international security standards. Cruise passengers should bring proof of passage for re-entry to the port. Next, what is the name of the Barbados main cruise terminal?
Bridgetown.
Bridgetown.
Bridgetown, very good. Correct. All right, West India Committee was owned by the sugar merchants of London and planters of the Caribbean. The committee promoted, that's Linda, I was just thinking, oh, that's not too bad. Linda and I walked a lot on our last trip. So. All right, the committee promoted itineraries to the Caribbean. A pamphlet was distributed by the West India Committee to increase public awareness of the ease and affordability of visiting the West Indies by cruise ship. The pamphlet also provided information on the itinerary of the scheduled tours. Since this time, Barbados remains as one of the most popular cruise ports in the Southern Caribbean and welcomes hundreds of cruises annually. Okay. Easy cruise itinerary. Allowed full immersion into the destination. Cruise holidays typically last 62 to 76 days with 8-day hotel accommodations in Barbados. In the early stages of the industry, it was customary for ships to arrive in the morning and depart at midnight. Shore excursions highlighted the diversity of Barbados. And then itineraries often included a minimum of 1 full day at shore, so visitors could experience Barbados. Many would begin their time on shore with shopping, followed by lunch on the south coast. And then passengers were then taken on a cross-country tour. They would then have supper and return to the city to enjoy the nightlife of the island. So lots of activities. Full day there. So when does cruising in Barbados date back to? 1900, 1950, or 1909?
1900.
We have 1900, we have 1909. Anybody else?
It's 1909.
What is it?
1909.
1909, you guys say?
1909, I think.
Okay, so 2 for 1909, we'll try it. That is correct, 1909. Look at that, long time, right?
I'm glad I didn't say 1900.
Okay, there it is again. Okay, when does cruising Barbados date back to? 1909, right? All right, another certificate. Look at that. Congratulations.
Yay!
We're just kicking these out. Let's go. All right, next course. History, heritage, and government. Okay, now we get to go back to history class, school, right? So let's find out. All right, the naming of Barbados. The island was named Los Barbados by a group of Portuguese explorers who landed on the island on their way to Brazil in the 1500s. Los Barbados means the bearded ones and was inspired by a bearded fig tree the explorers saw on the island that reminded them of a bearded gentleman of Spain. It's kind of funny. The British rule in 1625, Captain John Powell arrived in Barbados, claimed the island for James I, the King of England. The first settlement built on the west coast was named Jamestown after King James. In modern times, this settlement has come to be known as Holtown. Tobacco, cotton, indigo were among the first crops grown by the British settlers in Barbados. The early labor force on the island was made up of British citizens. After a few decades of settlement, Barbados began bringing in slaves from Africa to work in the island's sugar plantations, many of which can be visited today to get insight into the history of the island's rich history. You have African heritage. The West African heritage of Barbados can be felt in the rhythms of the island's music, dancing, dialect, literature, and cuisine. Emancipation, in 1834 put an end to the dark shadow of slavery. Plantation workers began to build the now iconic chateau houses, which were constructed in a way that they could be moved if the need arose. You have crop over. Festival celebrates the end of the sugarcane harvest and efforts of the workers. This tradition began in 1687 and is now the island's biggest and most famous festival. This summer month series sees the Bajan party spirit spread all around the island with cultural events, street parties, music, and culinary delights. Crop over season is an excellent time for travelers to experience Bajan spirit and honor an age-old tradition. Pirate lore. Two main pirates associated with Barbados, Sam Lord and Stead Bonnet. Sam Lord is said to have lured ships onto reefs by hanging lanterns in coconut trees to simulate harbor lights, lure them to the island as they run aground. Known as a gentleman pirate, Bonnet was a landowner before changing careers. He purchased a ship, the only pirate known to do so, hired a crew, and teamed up with notorious Blackbeard. Bonnet was caught and hanged in South Carolina in 1718. Bonnet is not the island's only connection with South Carolina. The modern-day state of South Carolina was first settled by colonists leaving Barbados, and there are plenty more U.S. connections which are sure to fascinate the history buffs among your clients. Kind of interesting, huh? What does Los Barbados mean? A bearded one, right? When did British rule begin in Barbados? 1718?
I thought it was 1718. No, somebody else said, Amanda said 1625. That's probably
25.
right.
Mhm.
Okay. All right, so the bearded ones and 1625. That is correct. Very good. Thank you very much. Next, Bridgetown. All right, so this is the capital and cultural center of the island and is also a UNESCO World Heritage Site. Bridgetown was founded 1628 when around 80 settlers arrived. Some of the first streets in Bridgetown are still in place today, such as High Street, Palmetto Street, Swan Street, James Street, Reed Street, Tudor Street, and White's Alley. Some of the major historic sites in Bridgetown include Parliament buildings dating back to 1871, the Garrison, National Hero Square, Queen's Park, dating back to 1738, hosting the former home of the commander of British troops, Chattel Village, made up of Barbados historic Chattel houses, St. Michael Cathedral, first built in 1628 and rebuilt in 1784 after a hurricane. And then the Jewish synagogue, the second oldest synagogue in the Western Hemisphere, dating back to 1654. Long time, guys. Old Town St. James was the first settlement in Barbados, originally named Jamestown after King James I of England. The Old Town Monument commemorates the first English landing in Barbados in 1625. It also is the site of the first church in Barbados, St. James Parish Church, which has been a continuous operation since 1628. Present structure of the church incorporates the original 17th century features enhanced with subsequent 19th century altercations. Next. All right, Speightstown St. Peter, historic fishing village, beautiful place to explore. Speightstown has narrow streets lined with small shops, restaurants, and old wooden buildings, overhanging galleries. Remnants of Denmark and Orange forts stand in the town center for visitors to marvel at. The restored St. Peter's Church, Arlington House, open-air food markets, and art galleries are among the top spots for sightseers sightseeing here. Okay, beautiful. Then you have Oyston's Christ Church Parish. Oyston in Barbados, main fishing port, as colorful boats host the fish fry on Friday evenings. Signing site of the 1652 Treaty of Oyston, sometimes called Charter of Barbados, granted freedoms such as no taxation without representation. The U.S. Declaration of Independence also demanded these freedoms more than 100 years later. Home of the Oyston's Fish Fry every Friday, offering dozens of eating options, craft vendors on weekends, rum shops, and dancing. The Fish Fry is an event not to be missed. So every Friday, guys. Which of these streets is not in Bridgetown? Oxford, Tudor, or High Street?
Oxford.
Oxford.
Mhm.
Not in Bridgetown. And what was Whole Town originally called?
Jamestown.
James City, first town, Jamestown. Okay, so Jamestown and Oxford. Everybody agree?
Yes.
Check it.
Yes.
That is correct. Very good. Oxford and Jamestown. Very good. All right, museums to see. Barbados has rich cultural heritage. Visitors looking to explore this can visit one of many museums on the island, including Barbados Museum, St. Michael, Folkestone Marine Museum, St. James, Malaloo Motor Collection, Christchurch, Sir Frank Hudson Sugar Machinery Museum, St. James, the Museum of Parliament and National Heroes Gallery, George Washington House Museum, Nideh Israel Museum, and Concord Experience. How cool is that? That's kind of cute, huh? All right, and art galleries. Barbados has a small but thriving artist community. Approximately 20 art galleries on the island. Barbados Museum, the Grand Salle, the Queen's Park Gallery also hosts galleries for local and visiting professional artists. Those interested in textiles and fine art should look no further than the National Cultural Museum, where many inspiring exhibits can be found. The Gallery of Caribbean Fine Art, located in Speightstown, is the most comprehensive gallery on the island for art lovers looking to get into the festival spirit. Cropover and the NIFCA festivals are great times to visit to see showcases in St. Michael, home to some of the most valuable documents on the history of the island. Barbados Museum, St. Michael, excellent library can be found here. Codrington College, St. John, former plantation home, now a theological college, founded in 1702. Folkestone Marine Reserve, St. James, home to the Artificial Reef Aquarium and Museum. University of the West Indies, St. Michael, modern campus on the crest of Cave Hill with law, education, social and natural sciences, arts, general studies, and medical programs. And then the Future Center promoting sustainability and environmental awareness in Barbados. And then which of these art galleries is in Barbados? Metropolitan Museum of Art, Palace de
Queen's
Tokyo,
Park.
Queen's, this one, Queen's Park? Queen's
It's
Park.
It's
Okay.
gotta be.
And then when was Codrington College founded?
1702.
1702. So college is 1702, and the Queen's Park Gallery is the art gallery. Correct. Very good. Hopefully everybody got that. Introduction, Barbados, how to party with the year-round sunshine, fun-loving Bajan people. There is always something happening on the island. In this chapter, you'll learn about a few of the festivals that take place on the island. The island's biggest festival is Cropover, starting in May and culminating on the first Monday in August, when the islanders celebrate the sugarcane harvest with a 3-month-long spectacle of music, dancing, eating, and drinking. Other colorful festivals include Gospel Fest, a Christian music and arts festival held in May each year. You have the Barbados Reggae Festival, a hugely popular event held annually in April. The National Independence Festival of Creative Arts, NIFCA, now in the 43rd year, and the Whole Town Festival, Oystons Fish Festival, Barbados Food and Rum Festival, and Holder Season, where culinary delights can be found. Look at the cute costumes they wear, huh? All right, what is Barbados' biggest festival? Coachella, Oystons Fish Festival, or
Cropover.
Cropover.
what is it? Cropover?
Yes.
Okay, thank you. Correct, Cropover. All right. Coachella. I thought it was Coachella. Just kidding. All right, venues. So they have Frank Collymore Hall in Bridgetown, smart modern concert hall, 3/4 round sightlines and great acoustics. This venue is frequently hosting performances by the local and visiting dance and theater companies, as well as concerts by international musicians. Every year, Gospel Fest and the NIFCA National Independence Festival of Creative Arts also hold spectacular performances here. Open air theater at Holder's Plantation House, St. James. Holder's Season is an open air theater situated at Holder's Plantation House. Enchanting 17th century former plantation house gardens hosts everything from Shakespeare to comedy and opera to musical recitals from all over the world during the renowned Holder's Season in March. Errol Barrow Center for Creative Imagination. Creative Arts Center of the University of the West Indies Cave Hill campus provides a theatrical setting for both student and professional performances, as well as lectures by visiting and local scholars. Other venues on the island, including the Queen's Park Steel Shed, Bridgetown, and several auditoriums, also double as performance venues, particularly during the Crop Over Festival. All right, music. Well-known Island in the Sun and Day-O were recorded by a Barbadian, and the island's ever-popular Merryman band brought Marianne and Yellowbird to a global public. Grammy Award-winning Rihanna may spend most of her time topping the charts in America, but her career began in her home country of Barbados. The pop superstar could be frequently spotted at crop over festivals. And for those who prefer a more laid-back style, there are expert jazz combos and the hotel and restaurant circuit. All right, which venue is located in the University of the West Indies?
Arrow.
Amanda has
Arrow.
Barrow Center. Okay.
Yes.
And then which famous musician is from Barbados?
Rihanna.
Rihanna, yes. And I mean, and not, open book test, right? Make it easy for us. All right, next. That is correct. All right, what does Los Barbados mean? Bearded ones, right? Very good. One more certificate down.
More.
Yay, next course. All right, hotels and resorts. Where are we going to put our clients? Well, Barbados has a huge range of places to stay, including hotels, the large international renowned chains offering all-inclusive packages, and a choice of dining options to smaller boutique hotels with an in-house restaurant, all the way through to family-run hotels with just a few rooms. There's accommodations for all interests and budgets. If Barbados nightlife appeals, visitors might choose a hotel close to the nightlife scene in the Gap on the island's south coast. The luxury traveler might choose to be nestled in the heart of historic Old Town on the west, or more adventurous types may choose to be perched above the crashing waves of the Atlantic in the east. Barbados Resort offer gourmet dining, spa facilities, and diverse range of activities, whether in secluded coves or right in the heart of the action. All of them have access to a beach and benefit from stunning views of the ocean. So you have villas, private homes, and condos. And remember, guys, we can do private homes and condos and stuff. You just have to do the filter in Expedia TAP and VAX, etc. So these high-end luxury accommodation options are privately owned and available for rental year-round. Properties are fully equipped, managed by highly qualified staff, found throughout the island in prime locations such as the beach, golf course, or marina, or close to the island's major attractions. Villas, homes, and condos cater for a wide range of lifestyles. Options may include a private pool, the use of a vehicle, garden staff, fine dining, and individual touches. Short-term rentals, a week, and long-term rentals, a month or longer, can be booked through real estate agents. Market for villas, private homes, and condos are the perfect option for couples seeking a secluded, luxurious, romantic atmosphere, affluent families or groups of friends who want to be together and reconnect in a home from home, and then business travelers who require private, luxurious atmosphere for meetings and entertainment. All right, next, apartments. Ooh, beautiful. Look at that. Can you imagine sitting out there having your coffee? Self-contained units with limited staffing other than maid service. These include kitchen facilities, bed linen. Some apartments are connected to large resorts, and the nearby facilities may be offered to guests, while others are close to beaches and attractions. Apartments range from basic and simple to elegant and well equipped to suit the traveler's particular needs. Apartments typically appeal to families and groups of friends traveling together. For independently minded clients, self-catering apartments provide space, privacy, and the ease of home in a cost-effective package. I know, wouldn't want to come home, exactly. Couples looking for a private accommodation without the services and amenities provided by hotels or resorts, just like a home away from home, right? Relax, don't bother me, right? Again, you can find these when you go into Expedia, TAP, and in VAX. They have what type of accommodations. You can pick homes or hotels, villas, apartments, homes away from homes, etc. So just do the filters. You can also search under profit agility, okay? All right, guest houses include everything from romantic cottages to family style accommodation. Market for guest houses include anyone on a budget requiring fewer amenities who wish to be part of the local community and experience the friendliness of the Bajan host in an intimate home-like environment. Clients wishing to meet fellow travelers who share an open mind and adventurous spirit. Market for homestays, clients on a budget who may wish to spend some time getting to know and being a part of the Bajan family, and then solo travelers, okay? So they can stay with the other families. That's kind of cool. All right, spa services. Here's a list of hotels and resorts offering on-site spa services. Most major resorts in Barbados feature spa services. Hotel Concierge Villa Management Company will also offer recommendations for the many qualified massage therapists and trained beauticians who will come to them. The Savannah, Hilton Barbados, The House, Amaryllis Beach Resort, Accra Beach Hotel and Resort, Cobbler's Cove Hotel, Almond Beach Club and Spa, all inclusive. Settlers Beach Villa Hotel, Little Arches Barbados, Sandy Lane Hotel, twice, Sugar Cane Club, The Crane, Waves Hotel and Spa, Sweetfield Manor. Again, beautiful setting, have a massage out on the patio, out on the beach, etc. Beautiful. All right, another one bites the dust. And another certificate down, and another certificate down. Okay, almost done, guys. So why choose Barbados? Well, it's affordable. Many couples are choosing a beach wedding in Barbados. You can have an amazing celebration for a fraction of the cost spent on a US wedding. The convenience, combine your wedding and your honeymoon, save money on travel, minimize stress, and your guests will have a fabulous holiday too. Location, fantastic setting from beaches to tropical gardens, great climate, fabulous food and entertainment. Options make Barbados the perfect destination wedding. The ease, no advance notice is needed to get married in Barbados. Good to know. Like your clients can say I do on the day of their arrival if they want. The law allows an official marriage ceremony to take place as soon as the license is obtained. So good to know there. Island has an outstanding range of services from specialist photographers, florists, hairdressers, and cake makers. So again, the wedding specialist, focus on that. Wedding requirements, again, copy this down. Say, hey guys, let's plan your wedding. I'm here to help you. Getting married in Barbados couldn't be easier. Minimal paperwork, no waiting time. Here's a quick guide. Application for marriage license must be made by both parties in person at the Office of Ministry of Home Affairs in Bridgetown between the hours of 8:30 to 3:30, Monday through Friday, and the documents that are required are valid passports or the original certified copies of the applicant's birth certificate. If either party was married previously and widowed, a certified copy of the marriage certificate and death certificate in respect to the deceased spouse. If either party was divorced, an original decree, absolute, or certified copy of final judgment, a decree nisi is not accepted. If the decree absolute is in a language other than English, it must be accompanied by a certified translation. And then for Roman Catholic ceremony, the relevant documents must be sent by your local bishop to the Bishop of Bridgetown, and license fees are required. All right, not too shabby, right? How long after obtaining a wedding license can a ceremony take place? Immediately, right? Immediately. They can do it same day. Perfect. All right, how to pick a venue? Well, Barbados has a wide range of spectacular venues ranging from elegant and intimate to the grand and exotic, with a hotel or resort to cater for every budget. Our venues have been creating beautiful weddings for many years and will organize everything to make sure your client's special day is one to remember. Other popular options include stepping off a cruise ship to get married on the quay or the beach, marrying at the Andromeda Botanic Gardens surrounded by tropical plants, a ceremony at Orchid World surrounded by over 200 species of exotic orchids, the Flower Forest, a botanical wonderland, Barbados, Scotland district, catamaran cruise. Couples can tie the knot on board a privately chartered yacht or catamaran while gliding gently through turquoise waters. And then for clients looking for a last-minute wedding, Barbados is the perfect choice. Relaxed, stress-free, spontaneous wedding in beautiful surroundings and with warm Barbados welcome. Whatever their hearts desire, Barbados will promise to make their wedding day magical. All right, scenery. So you have the ragged Point St. Philip, rugged and dramatic. Ragged Point is one of Barbados' countless romantic locations found in the eastern edge overlooking the bold and beautiful Atlantic Sea. Ragged Point's East Point Lighthouse provides stunning backdrop for a proposal, an exchange of vows, or simply a picnic to celebrate your love. Sunsets on the coast. Again, look how beautiful that is. Few places on earth can match the romance of watching the red sun sink into the gentle sea from Barbados' west and south coast. Drink in hand and feet in the sand is the ideal spot for a proposal or ceremony. And why not enjoy the view from a beachfront terrace or evening cruise around the coast? Some of the best beaches for watching the sunset are on the west coast of Sandy Lane, Paynes Bay, Bats Rock, Brandon's, Fitz Village, Folkestone Park, Mullins Bay, Hayward's, ideal for watching the sun go down and the clear night sky light up and sparkling stars. Barbados Boardwalk on the south coast is another great spot to admire the sun setting, as there are many benches besides the walk to stop, watch, and take photos. Relax on the glorious secluded beach. Barbados boasts 70 miles of glorious beaches because of its unique position of the easternmost Caribbean island. Barbados has 3 unique coastlines to choose from: dramatic Atlantic Ocean on the east coast, tranquil turquoise Caribbean Sea to the west, and the vibrant south coast where the 2 coasts meet. It's worth pointing out that there are no private beaches in Barbados, so the island's beauty is yours to discover. So that's very nice, right? Open to everybody. All right, things to do. Again, tour an enchanted forest. Welchman Hall Tropical Forest Reserve, or Welchman Hall Gully National Trust site, located in St. Thomas, one of the hilliest parishes in Barbados. At approximately 800 feet above sea level, it commands a spectacular view of the Scotland district. Tranquil and serene, it is shaded by tall trees, home to an astonishing variety of native and non-native plants and flowers. Green monkeys feed in the gully, and there's an atmospheric nutmeg grove. Wild and unspoiled, it's easy to imagine how Barbados looked to the first settlers. Swimming with the turtles. Many people dream of swimming with these gentle creatures in their natural tropical habitat. And in Barbados, it really is a possibility. There is a range of cruises and tours, both private and for groups, that will take guests swimming with hawksbill or leatherback turtles along Barbados coastline. A day swimming with turtles usually includes a delicious lunch. Some tours stop at hidden beaches and offer snorkeling over shipwrecks and reefs. These excursions are an excellent way to feel the romance whilst looking at the wonders of the nature. Step back in time. Barbados may be small, but its history is rich. Its heritage can be clearly seen all over the island and nowhere more than Speightstown. The Bajan fishing village was first settled in around 1630 and was one of Barbados' busiest ports, connecting the island with the mother country, England. Many historic buildings dating from colonial times, including Arlington House, still remain standing and can be seen mostly along Queen Street, Church Street, and Orange Street. It's certainly a charming place where on a quiet afternoon you can be transported back in time. A romantic table for 2. Barbados is the culinary capital of the Caribbean. Wide range of places to eat. It is the first and only Caribbean destination to be rated by Zagat and offers excellent classy restaurants that could rival many of the Western world, not to mention good, hearty local Bajan fare at affordable prices. These choices can be just as romantic and atmospheric as the more upscale restaurants. Barbados' culinary scene gives couples of all budgets the opportunity to experience unforgettable dining experiences. How many miles of beach are in Barbados? 90, 100,
70.
70.
70.
70. Oops. And are there private beaches in Barbados?
No.
All right, so we have 70 and no. That is correct. Very good. 70 miles of beaches, guys. How many How long after obtaining a wedding license can the ceremony take place? Immediately, right? That is correct. Again, one more course down, one more course down. And now we move on to our next course, which is water skiing and parasailing. West Coast calm waters, ideal for water skiing, and the operators offering equipment for hire and lessons as many of the beaches here. Several hotels offer water skiing, especially the all-inclusive resorts, where it is often included in the package. Parasailing is another popular water sport for more adventurous traveler. This unforgettable experience can be done solo or in tandem for those looking to make memories together. Diving and snorkeling. Barbados blue crystal clear waters, perfect for diving. Visibility between 40 and 80 feet for most of the year. Temperate climate. Barbados perfect for both first-time and more experienced divers. The island's many reefs are home to thousands of tropical fish. Beautiful marine life. Barbados is known as the shipwreck capital of the Caribbean. Dozens of wrecks to explore. Even a very good chance some turtles may join you on the adventure. West Coast has 2 designated snorkeling areas, both part of the Folkestone Marine Park's recreational zone, where fringing reefs and breakwaters make underwater visibility very high. Carlisle Bay is also a marine park, offering strong swimmers the opportunity to snorkel over wrecks and spot abundant marine life. The island's dive and snorkel outlets are numerous and very well equipped. Those looking for more laid-back experience are able to explore the waters on a guided submarine expedition, or try snuba, which combines elements of both snorkeling and diving. That's where they put the head over, right? You have windsurfing and kite surfing. Along with average temperatures of 30 degrees Celsius and warm waters, Barbados is blessed with constant trade winds, especially on the south coast, which whip up waves to create the perfect conditions for kite surfing. There are a few specialist outlets that cater to the increasingly popular sport, such as Endless Kiteboarding, one of the Caribbean's premier kite surf schools. Those looking to experience optimum conditions for windsurfing, kite surfing should visit Barbados between December to mid-March. And sailing. Dazzling waters of the Caribbean Sea, along with gentle southeasterly trade winds, have been welcoming sailors for centuries. Over 70 miles of pollution-free coastline and warm, crystal clear turquoise waters, Barbados offers excellent conditions for sailing. Huge fleet of boats and catamarans for a cruise or yacht charter that is best suited to your client to choose from. Boats are all well-maintained, fully trained, friendly crews, and plenty of recreational gear on board. Variety of cruises is wide, and most set sail from Bridgetown and head north along the west coast of the island. This is the Caribbean side, where the sea is generally very calm and perfect for dropping anchor, taking a dip, and snorkeling. For many visitors, the highlight of any cruise is swimming with the turtles that glide gracefully around you as members of the crew swim up and hand feed them. All right, parasailing can only be done solo. That is false. They said you can do it in tandem, right? What is snuba? That's a combination of snorkeling and diving, where they put the helmet over you. Okay, so false and a combination. What's the best time of year for kite surfing conditions?
December to March.
December to March. Correct, correct, correct. All right, everybody got those? Very good. Golfing. So Barbados also offers world-class golf, fabulous courses, year-round sunshine, gentle trade winds make Barbados a golfer's paradise. And golf fans travel from all over the world for the immaculate, internationally renowned courses manicured and maintained by some of the top golf directors in the industry. Not only that, but Barbados is the only English-speaking Caribbean destination to host PGA, Professional Golfers Association, Golf Championships. All right, you have tennis. Barbados hosted several Davis Cup championships for lawn tennis. Many hotels have their own tennis courts, and most are floodlit for evening play when the weather is cooler. Golfers visiting the island can enjoy the sport at many world-renowned facilities boasting sunny landscapes, equally impressive courses. And hiking. Those interested in hiking should check out Hike Barbados, a National Trust program. Provides guided hikes throughout the year, morning, afternoon, and after dark moonlight hikes. There is something to fit every schedule. Many guided hikes are free, but donations are welcome. Hikers in Barbados can also explore the award-winning 3-hour Arbib Nature and Heritage Trail that includes Majestic, Wim Gully, Spiteston, or arrange a custom hike. And horse racing, horse riding, and polo, exploring the countryside and coast on horseback is a magical experience. Organized tours as well as paddock rides, lessons, and jumping can be arranged throughout the following stables: Brighton Riding Stables, St. Michael; Ride Barbados, St. Andrew; Wilcox Riding Stables, Christian Church; Ocean Echo Stables, St. John; Codrington Riding Stables, St. Michael; Caribbean International Riding Center, St. Andrew. You got horse racing. You don't have to be a horse racing enthusiast to enjoy a day at the races. Horse racing in Barbados attracts locals and visitors alike, and all take place at the Garrison Savannah Racetrack, historic track that first opened in 1840s. A fun day out is guaranteed as you watch the finest locally bred horses race internationally thoroughbreds while you picnic, place a bet, or just soak up this atmosphere. Barbados Turf Club, which regulates and promotes horse racing in Barbados, was established in 1905 and organizes 3 seasons of racing each year: January to April, May to August, and October to December. Polo is now one of the most popular sports on the island, played by international teams to a home crowd of local enthusiasts and tourists. First polo match in Barbados was played in 1884 when British cavalry officers brought the sport with them from Great Britain. It was a game that suited the Barbadian lifestyle, where horses were part of everyday life and many wealthy plantation owners had their own stables. Barbados Polo Club plays host each season to a variety of visiting international teams who play at several world-class venues with excellent facilities. The season's tournaments run from December to April. Polo fields and clubs include Holder St. James, Lion Castle St. Thomas, Clifton St. Thomas, and Apes Hill St. James. All right, cricket, passion for Bajans, and it's played all around the island. Well-kept cricket fields to the beaches and dusty village streets. You will also hear cricket being discussed in every rum shop down the island. As a nod to the British heritage of Barbados, cricket is the national sport. Clients can enjoy everything from an elite international test match in season, an exciting local match, club match, or a friendly competition played on open fields. Barbados has always contributed many players to the West Indies team, and Sir Garfield Sobers, a Bajan living legend known as the world's greatest all-rounder, one of the few Bajans knighted by Queen Elizabeth II for contribution to this sport. Barbados was the proud host of ICC Cricket World Club Final 2007 at Kensington Oval, the biggest sporting event ever to be staged in the Caribbean, and hosts other key tournament matches. Right, almost done, guys. Sports facility information. Learn about some of the many sporting facilities on the island. You have Wildey Gymnasium, part of Sir Garfield Sobers Sports Complex. Modern indoor facility, can seat more than 4,000 spectators. Offers bodybuilders, boxing, basketball, gymnastic, karate, hockey, volleyball, weightlifting, as well as playing host to song contests and national shows. Barbados Aquatic Center, hub of the Barbadian Amateur Swimming Association, the Olympic-sized 50-meter, 25-meter pools, playing host to numerous swimming, water polo, synchronized swimming clubs. A covered stand seats 800 spectators alongside the 50-meter pool. National Stadium, multi-use flood-lit outdoor stadium in Waterford. St. Michael's, situated just 5 miles northeast of Bridgeton. Stadium is currently used mostly for football matches and holds crowds of up to 15,000 in its 5 covered stands and surrounding grounds. Stadium also has a cycle track, netball stadium, and shooting range. Kensington Oval, one of the West Indies' most famed cricket venues. Legendary Kensington Oval is an ultra-modern facility that has played host to countless world-class matches, including Cricket World Cup final in 2007. Football matches are also played here, as well as concerts and other entertainment. Stadium was also the first West Indian ground to host an English touring team in 1895. Still attracts visitors from around the world. Guided tour is available and highly recommended. And then Apes Hill Polo and Golf Club, formerly Water Hill Polo Club, offering 108 stables, over 100 well-trained polo ponies, superb full-size polo field and practice field, clubhouse, grandstand, 2 professional polo instructors, and full range of high-quality polo kits for use by visitors. Lessons are available for beginners and experienced players. The center provides a fully tacked up, well-trained polo pony, a groom, professional instructor, as well as full polo kit or hat, mallet, boots, chaps, gloves, and offers special polo day packages for groups. All right, what horse racing track is in Barbados? Hill?
Apes Hill.
Apes Hill, very good.
I
But
thought that was
you're-
the cricket stadium.
What?
Oh, I thought that was the cricket stadium.
Oh, which horse racing track is it? Garrison, Maiden,
Okay.
It's Garrison.
Garrison? Okay. And then what year did Barbados Kensington Oval host the Cricket World Cup final?
2007.
Okay, everybody agree? Garrison and 2007?
Yes. Yes.
That is correct. Very good. Parasailing can only be done solo. That is false. Another certificate, another certificate. Yay, 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 yay. All right, how many courses we have left? Almost done, almost done. All right, introduction to dining. Barbados is a culinary capital of Caribbean. No other country in the West Indies can match for its choice of quality places to eat and offer. Barbados has been recognized by Zagat for the quality of its excellent upmarket first-class restaurants. There are plenty of dining options where you can eat good at affordable prices. Many visitors to the island enjoy local dining hotspots and eat like a local. Gourmet oceanfront restaurants, atmospheric plantation houses to authentic island canteens, lively downtown bistros. Barbados dining options are rich and varied. Few fast food chains have taken root in Barbados, ensuring that every dining experience on the island is unique and authentic. Clients visiting Barbados can taste a mix of signature influences, diverse menus, warm ambiance with the ocean on the doorstep. Fabulous seafood is guaranteed, including kingfish, snapper, flying fish. Flying fish has become the national symbol of Barbados, so it is well worth a try when eating on an island. Barbados homegrown produce is rated among the best in the Caribbean for its quality and abundance, so any visitors can be sure to experience some culinary delights wherever they choose to eat. Next. Yeah, man, come on. All right, heritage. The island's West African heritage brings rice, peas, yams, edos, okra, polenta-like cornmeal, providing excellent variations in foods that accompany the traditional well-seasoned fish and slow-cooked meat dishes. The island's British heritage provides perhaps more familiar fare for the British visitor, such as fish and chips, afternoon tea, complete with scones, little sandwiches, and sweet pastries. Barbados' rich history and heritage can be tasted in the island dishes, and it's just part of a reason Bajan cuisine is some of the most impressive in the Caribbean region. All right, Bajan dishes, must try specialty dishes is bouljoul, a cold salad of pickled codfish, tomatoes, onions, sweet peppers, and celery. Conquis, conquis, is that called? I don't know what that is. Cornmeal, coconut, pumpkin, raisins, sweet potatoes, spices mixed together, wrapped in a banana leaf and steamed. Cuckoo, is it cuckoo, cacao? Again, I apologize. Often served with steamed flying fish, mixture of corn, meal, and okra, usually topped with spicy Creole sauce made from tomatoes, onions, and sweet peppers. Cuckoo, cacao, whatever, with flying fish, also the national dish of Barbados. Again, if you guys want to correct on that. Bajan style pepper pot, hearty stew of oxtail, beef, other meats in a rich, spicy gravy simmered overnight. Tropical fruit juices and Creole sweets made from guavas, coconut, tamarinds. Perfect for those looking for a sweet treat. All right, and there's some samples of what it looks like. All right, what foods can be accounted for in Barbados West African heritage? Flying fish?
Yes.
Yams? Did you say yams?
Yes.
Okay,
Yes.
yams. And then Which is one of the national symbols of Barbados? Is that the flying fish?
Flying fish.
Flying fish.
Okay. All right, so yams, flying fish, and what is the national dish of Barbados?
The cuckoo.
Cuckoo, flying fish. All right, let's try it. That is correct, correct, correct. Yams, flying fish, and cuckoo. Okay, very good. Lunch and dinner cruises, very nice. Dinner cruises give your client the best of the Caribbean, sampling local fare, sightseeing along the scenic west coastline, coral reefs, experience the local music scene, socializing, and fellow travelers over lunch and dinner. Following companies are some to operate regular dinner cruises. You have Silver Moon West Coast, Cool Runnings Bridgetown, and Tiami Catamaran Cruises. What dinner cruise won't be found in Barbados? The dinner dance cruise? Cool Running?
I said the dinner dance.
What is it?
I said the dinner dance cruise.
That's what I said. Okay.
Oh,
That's
okay.
correct. Yep. Okay, perfect. Yay, thank you. What foods can be accounted for? That's the yams, right?
Yep. Oh, for the west, yes.
Yay, very good. Hi, you got a lot of certificates. All right, money matters. How are we gonna use our money? Regular banking hours, Monday through Thursday, 8 to 3, and Fridays till 5. Official unit of currency is the Barbadian dollar, okay? The US dollar is generally accepted nationwide. Most major credit cards are accepted at hotels, restaurants, and large stores. They have a value-added tax of 17.5 included on all prices in shops, supermarkets, and restaurants. In hotels, 7.5% VAT and 10% service charge will be added to your bill, okay? So usually 10 to 15% is acceptable when tipping. Many restaurants automatically add a 10% service charge to your bill. So you'd be wise to check before tipping additional. So again, if you're used to tipping, 15% or 20% or whatever, they automatically already charge 10%. So make sure you pay attention to that. When transacting in cash, any change will be returned in Barbados currency. On departure, this may be converted at a commercial bank or chamber of commerce at port of embarkation, airport, or seaport. Credit card slips will reflect the Barbados dollar amount at signing. Shops in Bridgetown are open Monday through Friday, 8:30 to 5:30 and 8:30 to 6 on Saturdays. Malls and some out-of-town shops and boutiques usually open from 9 to 9 Monday through Saturday. Most shops are closed on Sunday and bank holidays, although some supermarkets and convenience stores may remain open. All right, what do we pack to go to Barbados? We'll dress for warm climate. Shorts, t-shirts, wraps, sundresses would be the best bet for daytime wear, and whilst for evening casual wear is usually acceptable. Barbados British roots means the island tends towards a conservative dress code. Swimwear should be kept for the beach, and suitable attire should be worn when going and shopping or dining out. Fine dining restaurants do require long trousers and shoes, no flip-flops. You may want to call ahead to restaurants or speak to a local concierge to double check the dress code. Also, pack a sweater or light jacket for cooler, breezy evenings. Please remind your clients to be aware there is an offense for anyone, including children, to dress in camouflage clothing, as this is reserved for the Barbados Defense Force. So I found that out. I brought a camouflage like jumpsuit on a cruise, and they're like, you cannot wear that out off the ship. Okay, so make sure you make that. And that's when you're traveling anywhere out of the country. Just be aware of that. All right, staying in town. Telecommunication centers located at the cruise terminal in Bridgetown. Visitors can easily phone home or send a fax or email. Approximately 50 telephone units allow access through card phones, regular coin phones, and special units allow visitors to access USA Direct and use their credit cards. Also in terminal internet cafe, internet access also is provided at the telecommunications center. Several hotels offer free 800 number calls. Cellular service, visitors must ensure the roaming feature is activated prior to arriving in the island. Roaming fees can costly and travelers may wish to rent a cell phone locally. Contact Digicel online at www.digicelbarbados.com or line at www.timeforline.com. Easy to make overseas or local calls or connect to the internet from your hotel and other means of accommodations. Barbados boasts an excellent telecommunication infrastructure, and internet cafes are scattered throughout the major areas and coastlines. Post Office 18 postal counters located across Barbados, including the General Post Office at Cheapside in Bridgetown and Post Office at Grantley Adams International Airport and the Bridgetown Cruise Terminal. For further information, visit barbadospostal.com. Other info to know: safety. Barbados, extremely safe destination, very low crime rate. Clients are advised to exercise as much caution as they would at home. Provision for emergency services to citizens traveling abroad, including assistance with lost ID, catastrophic storm evacuation, and medical emergencies. You have the Embassy of the United States of America. You have the Canadian High Commission, Bishops, Port Hill, and British High Commission, Bridgetown. Emergencies: requesting police, dial 211, ambulance 511, and fire 311. Health and medical. Barbados is extremely advanced in field of healthcare and operates some of the finest medical facilities in the Caribbean. Main hospital is Queen Elizabeth in Bridgetown, and there are 8 polyclinics throughout the island for minor ailments. Recognized medical insurance plans are acceptable with visitors, although local medical facilities prefer payment upfront. Electricity. Hey, baby. Good morning. You hear my kitty? 100 volt electricity, 100 volt, 50 cycles. Standard plug types in Barbados are 2 flat blades or flat blades with rounding pin. Most hotels provide converters. For European or Asian appliances. North American appliances will need converters. And then drinking water. Barbados tap water is safe to drink. Bottled water is widely available for those who prefer it. Come here, baby. Come here. All right. What pattern clothing is an offense to wear in Barbados? Camouflage, right?
Camouflage.
Okay. Correct. What pattern is offense to wear? Camouflage. These are pretty easy tests, huh? All right. Another certificate down. Another course.
I'll take these tests all day long.
I know. All right, facts and figures.
Amen.
So Barbados boasts most valuable tourism statistics of all. Barbados is the most revisited destination in the Caribbean. Tourism currently represents estimated 15% of Barbados' gross domestic product, contributing over US 650 million, eclipsing foreign investment as the largest industry. Approximately 1 million travelers visit Barbados each year, and more than half arriving by cruise ship. North American market is responsible for 30% of arrivals to Barbados. Where does Barbados fit into the Caribbean tourism scene? Barbados contains all the elements that make the Caribbean so popular with the North American tourists, without the glitzy commercialism, mega resorts, and casinos. Barbados tourism marketing is working hard to increase not only the number of travelers to the island, but to increase travelers' length of stay and amount of spending. This is a win-win situation for Barbados, for you, and for your clients. Recommending the right vacation experience. So recognizing a target client for Barbados, how to sell features and benefits are good first steps. The next step is to be able to recommend the right type of vacation experience to ensure your clients will get the most value and enjoyment out of their Barbados vacation. So step 1, listen. A good travel counselor is one who listens carefully what your clients are saying. Listen for the activities and experiences they like. Listen for the things they don't like as well. Listen for hints about what they think they want, but don't think is possible or affordable. The term dream vacation refers to an experience clients think they want, but are afraid is out of reach. As a Barbados Elite Club agent, you can now make not only the vacation, but dream vacations come true. So always listen, ask questions. What you don't know about your clients can hurt you. You don't make the mistake about knowing too little about their preferences. For example, a couple may come to you knowing what they want to purchase based on a tourist wholesale ad. You may think sounds easy enough. No need to spend much time on this transaction. Just figure out the dates, get deposit, book the sale. You could be very wrong though. What if the husband has a touch of arthritis in his knees and the property you just booked, the couple has 3 floors and no elevators, which is not uncommon? And what is it, a 2-block walk to the beach and they want it directly on the beach? What if the property doesn't offer room service meals and they prefer dining in their room in the evening? What if they didn't tell you the information? You didn't ask. Not only do your clients not get their dream vacation, but you lose this couple for future bookings, right? So, oops. Sorry, guys. So, sample questions to ask. What activities and sports do you enjoy? What are your hobbies? And this is good, guys. Take a picture of this. This is, again, when you're qualifying your client, right? What's most important to you on a vacation experience? What type of accommodations do you prefer? Do you prefer to be directly on the beach? How important is access to the beach? How important is the pool area to you? Do you like pre-plan your vacation activities, or would you rather take each day as it comes? Do you like to stay where the action is, or do you prefer more quiet, more private accommodation? Do you plan to eat all your meals out, or do you want an opportunity to eat some meals in? Would you like the opportunity to cook your meals? If children are included in your vacation, what type of activities do they enjoy? And do you like to learn about people, culture, or history, or the area you're visiting? By asking these key questions, adding some more of your own, and recording the answers in your client's profile, you can ensure that your accommodations and activities you recommend and insider information you provide result in an enjoyable vacation, a happy client, a repeat client, and a client who will refer friends and family to you in the future every time. So use your experience, guys. With the experience and resources as a Barbados Elite Club travel agent, armed with the knowledge you gained through this course, future FAM or graduate resource provided, yay, you have everything you need to recommend the right type of vacation experience in Barbados for each of your clients. Who doesn't want a FAM trip, right? Selling features and benefits. Again, as you know by now, the day of the order taker or selling of a cost alone is long gone. Today, clients are looking for a travel counselor who takes the time to find out their special vacation interest, has the expertise to fill these needs, and make their dream vacation a reality. Returning clients for your existing clients or prospects who have been to Barbados before, convincing them to return to Barbados again will be a snap. As the Caribbean's most revisited destination, Barbados does a good job of selling itself. As a Barbados Elite Club travel agent, however, you can still be a great resource by returning clients by utilizing your background and insider knowledge to inform them of new and expanded properties, update them on new facilities on the island, tell them about the festivals and special events they may be interested in, advise them of special offers and discounts. As a Barbados Elite Club travel agent, you will receive now e-newsletters, frequently updating you on all the latest information and offers. You can also check alumni alerts for special offers related to Barbados, and you can easily forward these on to your client or 100 or more interested clients. And then remember, repeaters are valuable clients and a valuable source for referrals. Once they know you are a Barbados destination specialist, they'll automatically turn to you for your latest information and count on you to keep them informed on travel related news from Barbados. Be sure to keep in touch with them periodically so they have your name and qualifications as a Barbados travel expert at the top of their minds when they are ready to plan their next trip to Barbados or recommend the trip to others. If anybody's here to join me for Princess, we're almost done, guys, and then we'll start our Princess training. All right, Barbados clients. New Barbados clients, big part of your role as a Barbados Elite Club travel agent will be to interest new clients in selecting Barbados as their vacation destination. This education program is a great asset to you in getting the right messages across, but nothing beats a firsthand knowledge of a personal visit to the island. So if you haven't visited the island recently, wow, recently, it is important that you do so. Yes. Do so. When you have completed this program, check the Graduate Resource Center for access to a variety of sales, marketing, collateral materials that will get you help to get the word out about Barbados. Not top prospects for Barbados. So Barbados has so much to offer for leisure travel that it could be easy to think that nearly everyone is a target client. but basic background information and common sense rule out some clients as a good match for Barbados. So following are examples of clients who would not be among your primary targets for Barbados vacations. Clients who do not enjoy warm tropical climate of the Caribbean. Who doesn't do I want that, right? Clients who have no interest in experience new places or cultures. Clients who insist on traveling with their favorite pet. However, dogs especially are now able to be brought on the island as long as regulations are met. Clients who want a glitzy commercial destination with casino gambling. Okay, no, it's laid back, right? Clients who need a quick weekend getaway unless they live in a gateway city offering nonstop service to Barbados. Clients whose main concern is a cheap Caribbean vacation. Barbados can be sold as a destination offering great value, but only to those who value what the destination has to offer. And then, of course, there's exceptions to every situation, but in general, you will be less successful marketing to the above groups of people than those whose interests and lifestyle better match Barbados has to offer. So sell the benefits. Now you have identified your top prospects for Barbados vacation, time to target those prospects. Sell the benefits that Barbados provides relating to the features that they're looking for. Exercise. So now list 20 features of Barbados as a destination. You can easily find these by going back over the previous chapters, picking out obvious Caribbean waters and beaches and not so obvious, emphasis on marine life and ecotourism. Once you've identified these features, then go back and determine a client benefit to describe to them for each feature. For example, feature. Beautiful, sunny, warm weather year-round. A benefit, since Barbados has nearly 3,000 hours of sunshine annually, you'll surely enjoy good weather, plenty of sunshine on your vacation. So again, feature and benefit, that we learned that in the cruise training also. All right, pre and post cruise packages. So winter is definitely high season in Barbados with more cruise ships visiting just about every day. Cruise ships dock at the Bridgeton Pier, about 1 mile from downtown Bridgeton. About every major cruise line includes Barbados on their Caribbean itineraries, but don't miss the opportunity to substantially increase your cruise sale revenue by using your new expertise on Barbados to encourage your cruise customers beginning or ending their cruise in Barbados to extend their visit and experience some of the unique attractions offered by Barbados. Cruise clients are great prospect for Barbados, particularly those who have taken a Southern Caribbean cruise, which included Bridgetown as part of the call. They have had a taste of Barbados, so chances are they like what they saw, and it was clearly or will be fairly easy to convince them to return for a vacation in Barbados. Also, clients who have taken at least a 7-day Caribbean cruise are likely to have the lifestyle and income that would make them good candidates for Barbados vacation. Among many not so to be missed opportunities to emphasize to your customers. Relax, stay in a wide range of unique properties from luxury to super luxury hotels and resorts to all-inclusive properties to villas to budget-friendly apartments, style hotels, guest houses, B&Bs to a stay in a renovated chateau house, plantation home. See hotel types. Perfect spot for romance. They can share dazzling sunsets and comparable scenic points. Perfect isolated spot amidst 70 miles of glorious beaches. Tour exotic forests. Step back in time. See romance hot buttons. Nightlife, that is one of the most vibrant buried in the Caribbean. See nightlife. Top opportunities to enjoy favorite sports pursuit from golf to diving. See water sports and land sports. Chance to experience the best cuisine in the dining capital of the Caribbean, sea dining. View the unique geography, natural wonders found in Barbados, from Harrison's Cave to Bathsheba, so much more. See nature areas and parks. Experience of friendly people, unique culture and atmosphere born on the island's rich fusion, British and African heritage. See here, historic and architectural treasures. The chance to shop till they drop for unique items at great prices without the crush of other cruise passengers. See shopping. And then ask other special interests. Find the right match only in Barbados. See sales overview. All right, meeting and convention sales, Barbados business centers, support services, daily international regional air service combined with exquisite beaches, fine dining, ample recreation. Create the perfect blend of business and pleasure for corporate meetings and events. Island's world-class conference facilities accommodate virtual any function from trade shows and conventions to seminars and workshops with the selection of settings to suit any agenda or theme. With special group rates available at many hotels, excellent value can be found in convenient settings where fine service hospitality make group feels at home. On island destination management, companies can also arrange your entire itinerary, including transfers, sightseeing tours, and conference assistance. Award-winning convention center, Lloyd Erskine Sanford Center, capacity for 1,200 in 164,000 square foot meeting space, recipient of the 2003, 4, and 5 World Travel Award for Caribbean's leading conference center. The center features state-of-the-art communications equipment, Wi-Fi connectivity, as well as multilingual translation equipment with over 11 meeting rooms. Facility also has a garden, theater, and on-site dining facility. This superb facility is conveniently located 2 miles from Bridgetown and minutes from South and West Coast. Sir Garfield Sobers Sports Complex, multi-purpose facility, accommodate 4,000 conferences, conventions, concerts, expeditions, banquets, dinners. Facility consists of an air-conditioned gymnasium equipped with large public balconies, excellent lighting, sound system, media facilities. Also features lawn, tennis courts, aquatic center, Olympic-sized pool, and AstroTurf hockey field. And then hotels and resorts. Barbados has a wide range of meeting facilities for larger, smaller gatherings. Most major hotels and resorts offer at least limited meeting space facilities. Following is just a sampling of venues and options for meeting and events. Go to individual hotel websites to view meeting facilities at each hotel. So you have the beach hotels, Sugar Bay, Hilton, Fairmont, Sandy Lane, Savannah, Tamarind, Colony Bay, Turtle Beach, and Barbados Beach Club. You have unlocked, now that you're up to speed, like to share some newly unlocked resources for you. Again, congratulations, everybody. You have now completed your certificate, completing the sales overview. So congratulations, everybody. Let's see what's next. Okay, I downloaded it. Okay, now where do I go? Back. Okay, I guess now we just go back to the main course. Take me home, country road.
Yeah, it did that to me. It just continues to let you download the certificate without, you can't go to next. I don't know why.
So let's try to just go back to the home page.
There's no next. We're done.
We're done. All right, so let's go to training and 10 courses. We have completed them all. So again, congratulations, everybody. That was a long one, but a good one. Let's look and see rewards. So you have rewards here. Let's look and see. Thank you. Yes. And again, is anybody here for Princess? We're going to finish our Princess now. So I just want to see, did anybody get an email or anything? A lot of times we'll get, you know, what perks and stuff we get for completing the training. Let me see.
Not yet.
Not yet. Okay. But at least you guys got your certificates. So make sure you post those certificates. Again, you can book Barbados on, you know, our backs and on our Expedia tab and stuff. So again, you know, stay learning. As we say, you're in business for yourself, but not by yourself. And again, you know, let's have some fun. Let's keep learning together how it works. Join us. Okay, here. So sign up, learn, log your bookings. So again, anytime you do a training, guys, join their club, because if you start booking, you can report your bookings, and that's when you end up getting invites to like fam trips and stuff. Okay, here's again promotional videos to use, flyers, etc. Okay, so definitely use that. Share, earn rewards, etc. All right, guys, so we will see you next week. Watch the schedule, because I'm going to be adding something for Friday. So we will be doing one on Friday. Otherwise, on Saturday, we are doing, what are we doing Saturday? let's look at the calendar. I forgot. All right, I think my cat's hungry. Discovery Cove, that one's a cool one, guys. So join
Discovery
us.
Cove in
Disco-
Orlando.
Yeah, so just join us next Saturday for Discovery Cove. Again, as we say, you're in business for yourself, but not by yourself. If we don't see you at the beaches of the world, we'll see you at the bank. Thank you guys for joining me. Congratulations. For those that want to stay on and complete our test for Princess, so we get our free cruise, let's do it. Otherwise, have a great weekend, everybody, and we will see you next Friday. Watch the chats because I will be posting the new training for the 7th and the 14th. We'll be putting that out today. All right. Mwah. Love you guys. Thank you.
Bye.
Bye. So I'm gonna
you, Marnie.
stop the recording now and then we'll
Thank
start
you.
recording again. You're welcome.
Thank
for
you.
our Princess. So